Hello everybody, welcome to NIMBY Rails. We're doing the Northern California build here. Load the game. So I saved up a little bit more money so we can extend our East Bay route down to Castro Valley. So I think the idea was to put the station, I think, in here, and then run our tram service into Castro Valley, San Leandro. Then we'll have a stop down near Hayward, Fremont, Milpitas, and then by then we should be making enough money to plow our way into San Jose. That'll be fun. Let's find where we want to put. Let's go and speed things up. Oh wow, they have another speed mode. Nice. Slow down to cancel. Alright, so if you really want to make the money, and we're doing pretty okay in the money, so we're getting about per week about 60 million per week compared to a little over 50 million before. So probably need to add another train to this, the main line here. Well, let's see, where can we put this that allows us to get out? So that's kind of a decent path. So yeah, I think can avoid those. So there. So we kind of swung up a little bit and down. Oh, we're probably stationed right through here. Let's try that. Tracks, station, ground. Oh yeah, there's 400 meters right there. Alright, perfect. Let's cancel that one. There we go. Train game. Alright, so that's only 1400. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, we have room for our tram stations. Alright, now we need to get from there to there. So let's come off this one first. So now we're just doing track. Alright, we'll follow this greenway. Alright, that's to there we go. It's gonna hit that road at an angle there, and that's not good. Still gonna have to adjust here. Alright, can we get across here? No problem? No. Still not good. Let's do there. Move it in some more. There we go, that's what we want. All 350s. Nice. Alright, next struggle is going to be this. No, we made it though. That was no problem. That was no problem. That was a problem. That's better. Alright, this is going to be the problem. Do we have to do a viaduct just to get over this angled road? I don't think we can. Yeah, there's the limit there. Do there. And try to get some angle here. We've made it to Oakland. And this route is kind of pretty good. Compensations are a little high, but that's a matter of adding more trams and probably more trains, because compensations seem to come from leaving people in the station too long. When it's like really high like this, that's when the compensations start coming. Yeah, it is. Yeah, trying to figure out what causes compensations, what causes refunds. Alright, so I don't... we can come down this... Can I come down this way? No, they're really slowing down. I might as well just make the viaduct at this point. I like how they evened it up to 250. Instead of 249 or 248, whatever it was. Alright, now we can just zip along. Alright, so that's not too bad, so it's more of a matter of getting out of here now. Hexographer out the hexes, yeah. Alright, this one's no problem. That one probably is a problem. No, got away with it. So we want to cross there. So probably want to keep angling. Ah, made it. There we go, the rest is easy. So one slowdown. Boop. Now it's for a viaduct. Find a few pops and slurs, move them void. Oh no. Alright, so that will do that. I've already made like 10 million just me doing this. Alright, so yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and build that. 42 million. Not too bad. Alright, so let's extend here and then we'll add a Castro Valley. Done. Alright, let's extend our line. East Bay main line. So from Berkeley add stops. Boop. And then boop. And now okay, there we go. So minimum stop times, nice. So some nice quality of life things here, and then interval. Seven. I would like it to save the information for that line. We don't need to add more stations. Estimate travel time. So our ideal speed here is going to be, call it 270. Okay, that second train. Let's actually make the interval 13. Then we're gonna add a train to this. So trains, we're running H Vitesse on this line. What's the other train? East Bay mainline tracks trains. We're running 504 passengers. Oh, no choice. All right. Oh yeah. Use line color. All right. Actually, I don't know if we colored the other train. All right, pick a decal. Purchase it. And then boop. East Bay Mainline. There we go. Alright, so we have 2 of those trains now running. On the East Bay Main Line. Now we need to get people from this rich tapestry of population into the station. So we'll just run a U. Goes to Hayward, Russell City, and then Ashland. So track station tram. So about 100 meters. Boop. All right, so the first one would be Swimming Pool Corporation. Then obey the patch notes. Switching from auto. Yay! Excellent. So try that out. So we do boop. And then... Okay, so now oh, the beta branch. So it's not working yet. Alright, so that's station 1. I could have backed it up. Yeah, let's Control Z. Boop. That's node 4. Nice. Yeah, I never went back to the thread I made for it to see if you responded or anything, or if anybody else said, "Ooh, good idea." Pay another elementary school. Boop. Ashland. Boop. Gotta zip around a little bit. And finally, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start curling this way. Alright, so that's the northern part of the horseshoe. Now we'll go there. There's the actual train line through there. And one more will do. Greenwood Park. Or at least we're getting mostly parks this time instead of schools. Alright, now to hook them all up. Oh, bus company. Making junctions. Okay. Oh yeah, 30 meters. Boop. Can we get across? No. We do have to get across that river. Still 45, so that's okay. Alright, now we need to get across two rivers here. Yeah, I do kind of think this is a little bit needlessly fiddly. Cross water with the trams. You have the thing where it's like, oh yeah, you don't need to worry about streets, but then you come to a river and it's like, oh, that's what I did wrong. No. Control Z. There we go. That. There we go. That's what I need to do. Speaking of fiddly. Yeah, you just want to get kind of close, just get it and it actually ends up being cheaper than the overpasses for the main lines. Viaducts. So I've done, what, 3 viaducts? And the total is only 400,000. Any more? Alright, last to worry about. Compensations. Alright, just gotta be careful of these ponds. Ponds are the ones where it's like, what? Why can't I build there? Oop, into the Breach soundtrack. Oof. I'm trying to cross this with the regular track. Does it count all these? Yes, it does. That'd be pretty insane. The Society for Duck Happiness, yeah. Alright, so there's our southern horseshoe. Now we'll do the northern part of the horseshoe. Throw on a bunch of trams. That's why I got extra money. I went up to 150 million. So I can afford to put as many trams as we need. So it turns blue, then you can. And as soon as that one turns blue, bam. Alright, so I do have another river. And a bunch of ponds to avoid. Can I squeeze through there? Yes. Oh, still 45. Right through the high school. And finally, through another high school. Schools need funding, so we're paying for it by, you know, paying for the right of way through their schools. It's like how cell towers pay rent to put or cell phone companies pay rent to put cell towers on schools or use the lights in the football stadium. It's free real estate. Alright, so that's all done. 17 million there, not too bad. Alright, new line. Castro Valley. New line. Castro Valley feeder. Alright, we're still going with one for now. Nope. Per kilometer. Image I saw the other night. Alright, add stops. Boop. Oops, no. Delete that one. There we go. Alright, so there's our line. Alright, so set estimate travel times at 40, let's call 38. An hour and 28, hour and a half. Minimum stop time. Alright, so an hour and a half. I guess it depends on how many trains. So let's assume 6 trains. So that'd be 15 minutes each. So call it 14. Probably need more trains than that. I'll start with that. We'll go with 6 city trams. Alright, the color we've been doing, I think on this one I'll go ahead and up it up to 260. 10 million apiece, 6 trains. Boom. Oh, only around like 10 years. Security recent stations. Ah, okay. Castro Valley feeder. All right, and then but that line color. There we go. All right, so now refunds. Are they waiting too long? Okay, I think they finally spread out. Yeah, no one's waiting anymore. Full rebuild. Oh yeah. So it looks like their funds have stopped. Alright, what time are we? 7 in the evening, Saturday. Okay, so we'll come up into the 1300, 2600, 2300. Alright, so we've fares so far this week 68 million compared to 69 million last week. We still have a little to go. They seem to meet up in the middle here pretty well. Hard to tell because, yeah, weekends really don't give you an idea, but we'll get through Tuesday and then we'll see how everything's going. Compensations. Oh, they're finally showing compensations on the local lines. East Bay. It's not too bad. They're under 1.1 million, but under 100,000 in refunds, compensations. Berkeley, nothing. Capital Corridor, not too bad. Feeder, Davis, Dixon. So Friday is the one you want to see. It's usually the worst one for compensations. Yeah, Richmond South, North Line. That's good. That's good. Can't do that one because it doesn't have a Friday yet. That's kind of pushing it. Good there, good there. A little over 10%. Richmond South is pretty bad. Sacramento lines are good. Those are good. Looking pretty good. Yes. So it's based on, so you can build anywhere in the world. Wherever you want to build. Tuba City. Of course, it helps when there's people around, because it's all passenger rail, there's no freight. So I'm building the line I took to go to TwitchCon San Jose. Capital Corridor runs from Roseville down to San Jose. So we'll run that, although because of the game mechanics, I'm running just outside the cities and then feeding it with trams. The actual train line goes right through there. Actually, there's the train line. You can kind of spot the train lines by the lack of streets. The red light, yeah, exactly. Favors. Did we stop making money? Yeah, oh, there it's going up a little bit. But I'm at this stage of the game where it's like it takes so long to wait for enough money to build the next line. Like a year and a half, yeah. I played the regular Transport Tycoon Deluxe a lot. I haven't really gotten into the open one though. Yeah, I also have to let it run like 3 or 4 hours to get up enough money to build the next stretch of track. But we'll go down to Union City or Fremont. Close to Fremont. Yeah, Fremont, Milpitas, San Jose. Oh, okay. How profit is calculated, yeah. Yeah, I know open is so very customizable with the AI and stuff. Like I said, I haven't played it. I tried playing it a couple times, but I couldn't figure out at the time how to properly, install the AIs. Alright, where... So there's downtown. Then you got the airport. With the planes look like they fly right through downtown. There's the airport. And then, let's see, Clown Town coming through with a raid. And welcome everybody. How are you doing? And welcome. Welcome, hello. How you guys doing? We're doing the new game. Oh, you're doing Dyson Sphere? Nice. I still need to try that one out. Been having too much fun with Oxygen not included though, so I'll get around to it. And I've been trying this new game, NIMBY Rails, where you can build anywhere in the world. So pick a place and start building rails. So of course I picked local to me. Because I'm up in Sacramento, so I'm building the rail line down to San Jose. They're just talking about San Jose TwitchCon. And because our Airbnb canceled without notifying us until we walked up to the door and found out the house had been sold to someone else. The service put us up in the nearest hotel was in Santa Cruz. So we had to drive Santa Cruz, San Jose every day. 2018. Bakersfield, probably. So once I get... So probably go down to San Jose, then build up to San Francisco. That should give me enough revenue to be able to build pretty regularly. So then I'll go Central Valley. Yeah, then we'll go up and over. Unfortunately, the game does not care about mountains, so we could just build straight over the mountains if we wanted to. But we will try to get into LA. Scotts Valley. Yes, we probably... There's a really nice hotel though, it's like the Mission Inn. What they did is there's 10 of us, so we got a basically the end of a corridor and no one else is around, so we're able to like keep the doors open, walk back and forth between the doors. So it's almost like having an Airbnb. We weren't terribly far from the beach. This doesn't have quite as many. It's not like Google Maps. It doesn't have all the you know, everything labeled. But yeah, that was fun every day having drive through the hills. Capitolo there's pretty nice. Yeah, this is a pretty nice area. I had a friend that lived in Salinas for a while. Visited there a couple times. And you got Monterey. Alright, how are we doing? So far Monday's doing pretty well. Oh, how much did we make for the week? 71. So we've upped our revenue by a couple million. That wasn't the whole week either. So we should probably make about 75 million in revenue. Not sure about profit. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh yeah, I knew someone there. Yeah, one friend of mine also moved to South San Francisco. Worked in the mall here, right in the flight path of the airport. There's a little bit of a maze. And the old Candlestick Park. And not quite sure where Cow Palace is. That's where I saw you two one time. Of course, been there many times. Alright, so compensations, well, that's still not too bad, 108,000. It's less than 10%. As long as you're less than 10%, you're doing pretty well. Friday's the big day for compensations, though. Related to El Camino. Okay, we're keeping up with people there. Well, it's midnight, so of course we're keeping up. Well, there's still 2,000 people waiting in Richmond. Alright, where do all you people want to go? Alright, by destination. Sacramento. Pretty happy about it. At least at this point in the trip. And this is 1:30 in the morning too. Holy cow. I think we could probably afford another train on the line here. Gee, what are you doing? 800. And all you people want to go to Sacramento. Can we get the people off of? $109. Okay, so we're pulling people off the station just fine. Where do you people want to go? Okay, they mostly want to go to other places in the neighborhood. So everyone wants to go to Sacramento for some reason. I don't know why they want to do that. Yeah, but if there is 4,000 people waiting there, then most of them want to go up the line. I think we can definitely afford another train. On this line. Alright, so lines. There we go. There's some nice fares. 6 million in fares. Profit. Compensations. There we go. Capital Corridor, East Bay. That's just through the day though. Trains. There we go. So we have 10 trains on the corridor. So I think we can go up to 12. So we're running 280 passengers with the Sepia. So Sepia cost for 280. That's all I can do. 28 million. I think it'd definitely be worth it because we're definitely leaving people on the track. Oh, I need to set the new interval. So now you have 12, so 6 per hour every 10 minutes, so we gotta set this down to 9. And let that sort itself out. And that should pull a few more people off this station, but not a whole lot. Alright, you guys, yep. Richmond. Okay, so the people going back home. But yeah, most of them want to go the distance. Which of course means that the train will load full here. Get here and not let anybody off. Sort of the park advisor. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as soon as they add junctions, then I'll get more sophisticated with all that. I'm kind of wondering what a trying to run an express on this line would do. So I may try running the faster train as an express between Richmond and Sacramento. So I'd create a separate line. And then I think they can pass in the station. So if it catches up to a train, have the non-express wait a longer time so that the express passes through it. Never possible. So I may try that. I need 34 million per faster train, but see if that gums up the works or not. Maybe not just yet. Maybe once I get to San Jose, we'll spend some time just optimizing the whole line. Probably. Well, that's what I was saying. The express, the thing is, it can't pass. It can only pass in the station, so it would have to stop in the station just to get by the other train. Oh yeah, so it wouldn't have a stop timing. So yeah, I see why you're confused. It would zoom up behind the, like this one, wait to get to the station, then it could pass. So its speed would be very country's high-speed rail. No, not cross-country. We're hoping to get California, San Francisco to LA, and San Diego, and then eventually up to Sacramento. So trying that, but yeah, high-speed cross-country. That won't happen for decades. Yeah. Well, I mean, they already have rights of way from Boston. So from Boston to Washington, D.C., it's pretty much our only high-speed corridor, and that's barely like 120 miles per hour. Railroad Tycoon, yeah. I played that on stream a while back. Yeah, New York to Washington. And then there's the slow regular Amtrak, Chicago to New York, Philadelphia. Are you doing glitch night? Can't even ride trains on the tracks, right? Yeah, because of the train I rode down this TwitchCon, there's some place in Fremont where they had to slow down to like 5 miles per hour because it was just, the track was just, it's freight line track, and it hadn't been updated for years and years, and we were just swaying back and forth. Go around the depot, yeah. Yeah, pretty much runs along the freeway. And then I'm not sure where the station is, but it's pretty good because you get in to the station via the Capitol Corridor, then the Caltrain goes up to San Francisco, and then the light rail's there, so it's all all together. Civic Center. Alright, how we doing? 22 million fares for the week so far. Spent 28 million in trains, so yeah, I think we'll probably hit 75 million a week in fares and probably 70 million a week in profit. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 63 million in profit that week. So maybe not quite 70. Maybe close. Nobody waiting, that's good. Makes 0 sense. I think I did have a little trouble kind of finding my way around. Gilroy. Alright, and then think our Airbnb was supposed to be somewhere around here. That looks familiar. Oh yeah, yeah. The mall here. Yeah, somewhere around here was where it was supposed to be. Like I said, the guy sold it months before, never told us. So my friend Kitty was the first one to get there, and it's like, you see someone in the house, and you're like, is this the right place? And he walks up and knocks, and excuse me, it's like, is this supposed to be an Airbnb? And it's like, woman says, no, used to be, but I bought the place, 6 months ago. And it's like, okay, thank you. Back in the day. So we have the best woe is me Airbnb story to tell when everyone's gathering around saying, it's oh my god, it's like they canceled 3 weeks before the convention and I had to book a new place. It's like, ha, we got you beat. Alright, how are we doing? 23 million in fares. On Tuesday. How do we do on Monday? Monday's usually the best day for revenue. 17 million in revenue and only 600,000 in refunds. Not bad. So how much was it? 17 million? Yeah, it was before we started the extension here, it was 10 million on Monday for Richmond to Sacramento. So we've already added another 7 million since then. So, nice. Alright, well, there's not a whole lot to do. Looks like we're okay on compensations. Won't really know until the end of the week whether any other stations get piled up. Richmond seems to be the big problem. Now we're down to 1,200. So I think that will do it. I'll have to let this run up to about 150 million again. Might add a couple tram cars if necessary on some of these. Other than that, I think it's going pretty well. Let's see who we can raid. We've got all kinds of awesome raids today. EJ, Clowntown, Edrin, Pythos, got some good progress on the Oxygen Not Included, so we'll start with that tomorrow. We'll finish off the 100 cycles of that asteroid, and then next time we'll start a new asteroid. And then, yeah, I'll have to gather the saves so you guys put them in my save folder so you guys can play them. Thank you guys. Let's see who we can go raid. There we go. Let's see how far it's pretty late. Scott Manley's playing a Dyson Sphere program. Everywhere is space. So let's go say hello to Scott. Railroad Tycoon 2 running in. Oh, I got the urge going. Yeah, I think I have that. I have that in 3, and now of course I played 1. I've never played 2 or 3 very much. I've like started, I didn't get very far. But Scott Manley, he is doing some Dyson Sphere, so let's go say hello there. Jimorian chill rate is the call. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow with some more Oxygen Not Included, and then afterwards, not sure. Anyway, thank you guys. Have an awesome day, awesome week. Catch you later. Bye bye. And whoops, I gotta do this part first. Raid. Get the command in there. There we go. Now you guys are set. Alright, catch you guys later. Have a good, awesome one. See you later. Bye bye. And la boop.